Hello YouTube. It doesn't feel like a week has passed since I did the last video, but today I am 18 weeks pregnant. And feeling pretty good. Not feeling too bad. I think the morning sickness is still holding off. I haven't had any sickness this week. One occasion of nausea, but it didn't hang around for long, so that's all good. I've actually been able to get up without having to have a biscuit and wait, and then get up. I haven't had to do that the past couple of mornings, which has been great, because I love just getting up out of bed and getting on. So it looks like all of that is settling down. Been trying to decide if I am feeling any movement. Maybe I am, because it kind of feels like twitchy muscles, but this is less insistent, I guess. It's less like, you know how a twitchy muscle is normally in one place and it's pretty like frantic? This is I think this moves, and it's not really as frantic. But if it is the baby, then it's stronger than I imagined it was. Once again, thank you to anybody who's commented and subscribed. And please feel free to keep doing that. I like getting comments, and I really like getting emails, and all the ways to contact me will be down in the underbar thingy. Mum and I went to Mothercare on Saturday to look at the maternity clothes, because on the Friday I had complained of feeling fat. I have started to notice that in some items of clothing that I would normally wear, I'm kind of feeling, just fat and unattractive. She decided to take me out to try and cheer me up and maybe find something to wear for me, because it's my jeans and stuff that are starting to not fit. I wasn't disappointed that nothing fitted. You kind of come to expect it when you're my size, that just nothing will fit. So we walked away from Mothercare with no clothes. So Mum said that we couldn't leave without buying something. So we bought the original Peter Rabbit baby book. It's lovely. It wasn't too expensive. It was $9.99. And it was with all the pregnancy journals and stuff. But Beatrix Potter is it really goes back to my childhood, so I was immediately taken with this book. I just thought it was so gorgeous, so lovely. They've got all these lovely Beatrix Potter drawings in it, and I can remember watching the tape when I was little of where she's sat and she's painting this lovely landscape, and then it starts to rain, and I can't remember how it continues from then, but that we get into the story of Peter Rabbit, and then Tom Kitten, I think, and then Jemima Puddle Duck. But yeah, we got it. It's lovely. I can't wait to start writing in it. I don't have a pregnancy journal, but I would like to maybe try and do one of my own. I keep journals anyway. I have done for years. I've got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm now on my 7th, and I started writing when I was about 13. By the way, if you missed out on me telling you guys my age, you need to go and watch my previous video, because I tell you in that one. But a little bit more about me, I think, because I think it'd just be interesting for you guys. I live with my mum, and we get along very well, which is great for me. I am the youngest of 3. Neither of my older siblings have children. My sister is married, my brother is going to get married, and I'm going to have a baby. So it's a little backward, but never mind. Somebody asked about work last week. I was working up until the end of August. I was working in a clothing shop, and I didn't know that my contract was only temporary and due to expire The way that I found out was I did my risk assessment, my new and expectant mother's risk assessment, and I was told during then that I only had 3 weeks left on my contract. And I've been out of work since. It's very difficult to get a job when you're pregnant and young. Nobody wants to employ you. But luckily I have very generous parents and I'm a very generous mum, so yeah. Been checking out eBay for maternity clothes. I don't know, I have to be really careful, particularly with like trying to buy trousers is really, really tricky for me. Because even though across my hips I fit size 6 to 8, or in some cases I fit girls, so like 10 to 11, 11 to 12 trousers. The problem is that the dimensions are all wrong, and so I always end up with trousers that are too long, or there's too much length from the waistband to the crotch, so I end up with like either a stupidly high waistband that doesn't fit, or baggy kind of around the crotch and bum area, and it's just so unflattering. And so I'm trying to hunt down like a pair of trousers that I feel okay wearing. I do have plenty of free size trousers, so like one size fits everybody, and I got those from Bali. I went to Bali last March. By the way, this March is gone. It's funny actually. March 2009 I dropped out of uni, and March 2010 I went to Bali for a month, and March 2011 I will be giving birth to a baby. So it looks like March is turning out to be a very important month for me. I think that's it. So I'm just going to measure myself for you guys. Ooh, it's kind of interesting actually, because right. It's kind of interesting because when I was born, I had what's called an umbilical hernia, which causes me to have like a little dip above my belly button right there. That dip has disappeared. It's being pushed out from the inside, people, which is kind of cool. But anyway, I think last week I was 28 inches and a half. This week, yikes, this tape is just cold. This week I am, wow, 29, people. 29. And actually over 29. A little over. Wow. So it looks like Bubs is really getting on with growing lately. I'm hoping that what I am feeling is movement. I think that's kind of cool. Kind of sweet. If you want to guess what I'm having, you've got another 2 weeks to do that. So just tell me in a comment or something. Just say, I think you're having a girl. I think you're having a boy. Lots of people think I'm having a girl so far. But I get to find out 20 weeks, so keep your guesses coming. And I'll see you guys next week for 19 weeks. See you guys.